today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Minnesota Vikings.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Kansas City offense, and in his sixth season of conducting this high-powered attack, coming off 4 straight Pro Bowls, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Za'Darius Smith, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, And one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his third career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. $47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burrow?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then it curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 25. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. First down, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins again. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
This is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the 2nd half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery, like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slip becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
To throw is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And able to get this to the 31.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Cook again. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Play fake, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44. Mahomes. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you...
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. picked off by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now out comes Minnesota. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
2nd and 2. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. A first down throw for Cousins. It fights him off. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.